there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today. Hope you're doing well wherever you may be. Hope you're feeling balanced, calm on the chest and soft in the shoulders. And may your belly be sturdy, drawn in, powerful. Day 3 of Thich Nhat Hanh's card. This one's called Come Back to Yourself. Most people are afraid to come back to themselves because that means having to face the pain inside. If you can practice mindful breathing and awareness, the situation changes. We come back to our pain, but now we are well equipped with the energy of mindfulness and self-compassion. We can use that source of energy to recognize and embrace our pain. Most times we distract ourselves, we run away, we choose the easier path of comfort, avoidance, suppression. But getting to the root of the thing that is needed to be learned, if we really turn our head and shift our focus and cultivate the courage to really look at the important things that we really need to do, then it won't be bothersome anymore. You'll get over it, you'll endure it, and you'll fix it just by deciding to face that pain. And this card reminds us to come back to yourself, really become true and authentic to what is needed to be done, what needs work within yourself. So in moments of your silent meditation, observe the calling of the Spirit, observe the calling of your duty, okay? Observe what you are being called to do. Maybe it's a call of your future self. Maybe it's an image of a version of yourself. Maybe it's maybe it involves your creativity. Maybe it involves relationships. But if we find time to really sit still and to fight the urge to avoid and run away through immediate pleasures and distractions, because we're addicted to this, we are addicted to the to cheap thrills, to these dopaminergic hits through entertainment, through media, through sweet, sugary things. But it provides us with short-term, short-lived pleasures, which does not really help us. It is bad investment. It is low return, low long-term returns. Don't fall victim to the easy choices that in turn will become hard, that will bring in some hard situations. For example, eating junk food, short-term pleasure, long-term suffering. Okay? Short-term pleasure, procrastination, not really facing what is needed to be done, not facing it, avoiding it, and in the long term, it will get back at you. The lizard will become a dragon, and it is by law that what is needed for you to be done needs to go through you. For if not, it will make itself bigger and bigger and louder until it's obvious, until it's too obvious that you will have no choice. It is better to practice the choice of approaching it with fervor, with courage. We talk about this, cultivating the courage to face what it's needed and nipping things in the bud. Okay? Tending to your garden while it's easy. Practicing while it's easy. Not before it's too late. You're gonna be eaten up by regret and resent, and you'll become angry at the world if it's too late. And the choice is now. You really need to face what is needed now, and you can take it little by little. Cut it up in small chunks, small, simple pieces. One that you can do today. Maybe sorting out your finances will be just organizing your desk, lessening the friction of the activity, designing the environment for you to be able to flow into accomplishing the things more fluidly. Okay? Fluency is such a great thing. Habits. Make it habitual to organize your plans and organize your strategies and the way you're gonna go about the said plan of attack. And these can all be designed by you. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of life. You get to really select, sift it in your head, be a mindful discerner in your quiet meditation, design what is important, what is essential, and face it. Sit with the pain, with your pain, okay? Maybe it involves forgiveness in your quiet meditation. If something bothersome arises, be specific, okay? Adjust your bifocals. Really focus on it even more without attaching reactivity to it, without attaching judgment, filters, and emotions, and biases. Let go of your biases, let go of your programming, let go of your presets. Open yourself up to notice and become unmoved by circumstances or thoughts. These are just thoughts. Other people's behaviors, they are just thoughts. They are just constructs. They are a mere reflection of what have you become, what you have culminated from when you were a little kid. The way you see things is the way you are, not the way things are. You see things for what you are, not what they are. We never really get to see the absolute truth of what is because we have a limited filter, and all we can do is to clean this filter consistently, clear this filter consistently, make it one of good, see through the eyes of a beloved, see through the eyes of Jesus, see through the eyes of the Buddha, with acceptance, with compassion, with grace. And your brain will wire up that way if you habitually practice seeing things and perceiving things with non-reactivity, with a great amount of distance between stimulus and response. Don't get easily stimulated. Become a ninja. Become a monk. Live in your day-to-day human life as a monk. Not telling people, not telling anybody or everybody. You just know within yourself that you accept things as they are. You accept things as they are because you are that. You embody that. We are all interbeings, as Thich Nhat Hanh say all the time. So make it a point to come back to yourself. See the completeness of how you perceive the whole parameter, the whole panoramic vision of your vibration. Sit still. Practice this. Sit still, take a deep breath, and watch what arises. Mostly it's just an opinion of this and that, and then you'll be triggered to do something, or triggered to eat, or to get away from it, or to avoid it. But practice, set a timer to sit with it. There's a radical practice by Stuart Wilde. He calls it having tea with Hitler. Imagine having tea with Hitler and not talking about the Holocaust. Just talk about the tea and talk about his paintings. If you can manage to have tea with Hitler for 10 minutes, you can probably have tea with yourself. And the way you look at other people, sit with it. Maybe it's just a simple act of forgiveness and acceptance, and expanding your container. Cradle your unforgiving self. And with that knowingness and bringing up of this awareness, you become a forgiving self. In sitting in silence and sitting with your pain, nothing will ever be unknown. All will be known, all will be presented to you. The not preferable and the preferable. And practice your power to forgive. Forgive yourself. Equip yourself with the power of self-compassion and mindfulness. Just breathe. And everything shall change. It will become gentle. We will all become a part of this flow. Imagine a tree. It doesn't complain. Even if there are storms, earthquakes, or calamities, it just does its thing, regenerating energy, providing to other trees, providing to humans, providing shade. Do you know of the book, The Giving Tree? It's a relationship between a boy and a tree, and the tree kept on giving. It gave its shade, it gave its branches, it gave its wood, up until it ended up into a stump, because it gave everything to the boy, until the boy turned into an old man and the tree became a stump. And then in the end, the old man said, "What do I do now? I don't know what to do with my life." And the tree said, "You can sit on me, sit on this stump." So this reminds us of endless generosity that we are capable of. If the tree is capable of it, so are we. Come back to yourself in silence. Make it a point to practice just 10 minutes of silence. Sit with the unlikable things in your life and take responsibility. Put the mirror in front of you and know that it is all you that you see. And maybe this is the time you forgive yourself. Maybe this is time you stop pointing your pointing finger forward, because every time you point outwards, you point 3 fingers back at you. So whenever you point, make it one of praising. Praise everything. Bless the bad and keep it to yourself. If it's bad, it's their business, it's their evolution. Okay? So come back to yourself with self-compassion, forgiveness, and it will turn into joy. You are a seed, you are a garden. So plant the seeds of compassion, plant the seeds of acceptance. Maybe your word today will be forgiveness, or maybe joy. Keep that in the back of your head. Keep that in your mindfulness pocket. Okay? These tools, these are easy. Just be diligent in practicing them and using them. Okay, my friend, I think that's it for today. Hope you liked and enjoyed this one. Feel free to share with your friends. Check out startearlytoday.com and makepurethyheart.com for some vegan inspirations. Also makepurethyheart.substack. Shout out to my premium subscribers, Isabella, Marissa, Mark from Project with Friends, AB Kristen, One Avalanche Lily. You guys all rock. If you're listening, whatever you may be doing, it's just a day. Do not overestimate the day and do not underestimate 3 years. Okay? Just do 3 keystone things for today, and that's it. And have a evening winding down routine. Okay? Pat yourself on the back in the evening. Maybe at 8 p.m. you let go of all the work. That's done. A psychological detachment from work. That's from Benjamin Hardy. I think he got it from somewhere else too. We're all agents of change for positive change. Let's lift everybody up through one thought at a time. Let's provide each other like an encouragement, approval, acceptance, attention. You are who you are and you're unique. What makes you different makes you special. So shine a light on that. Maybe nurture it even more. Take some risks today. Maybe do something unusual. Order a salad that you've never ordered before. Maybe you're gonna try mangoes this time around. Maybe you're gonna take some time and observe the birds. Maybe you're gonna get on your skateboard today. It has been sitting on your basement for such a long time. I think that's me. I think I'm gonna do that today. Get curious. In curiosity, there are questions that will open up doors to new worlds, and it will make you close the gap between your future self and yourself right now. We are renewed. Another day has been given. You are a new you today. You are rebirthed, just like a baptism. So when you take your shower, imagine you are being baptized by holy water of renewal, for we are gifted a new day, and what we will do with this is up to us. Are you gonna warrior up, or are you gonna give up? The up is up to you. So pick up a project, pick up a task, pick up a quest, if you're even braver. This is a book by Chris Gillibo, The Pursuit of Quest, the happiness of pursuit. That there's happiness in quest. Listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, what are you being called for? Okay? Sometimes the intellect stops us before we even try. So, because the intellect calculates what's in it for me. That's your ego. That's your ego. The ego is good. It protects us through fear. He knows all the fearful things that you should not do and you should not go for. But that's not all there is. There's also the spirit and the heart, which is all encompassing. It encompasses the intelligence of the ego. It's the ego wants to do things all by himself, but with the heart, it wants to work with the world, and it wants to work with a greater power. So work with the heart, work with the intuition, work with acceptance, forgiveness, and creativity and collaboration instead of competition. Use collaboration instead of competition. Competition is a zero-sum game, while collaboration, it never ends. There's no end to how you can help another person. There's no end in how you can be today, and how you can help an organization. Okay? And what you give, what will come back is not up to you. That is up to the greater power. All you gotta do is give your best, figure out how you can be useful, and make it as useful and as unique as possible. Maybe the world is waiting for your contribution. What shall it be? What shall it be today, my friend? That question is for you. Make that question the doorway or the gateway for you to create the better version of yourself. Maybe a more loving, maybe a more compassionate, maybe a more creative, maybe a more forgiving, maybe a more versatile, maybe the one with a more organized refrigerator or organized car and the cleaner shoes. Okay? Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, okay, spick and span, and do those 100 push-ups. Move the body, eat healthy, have loving relationships, and have some time for prayer. And set some audacious goals. Make it a smart one. Remember what we discussed yesterday. The SMART goals: S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for relevant, and time for time-bound. It can be applied for the physical body, SMART goals for your projects, SMART goals for your interpersonal relationships, and for fun. Okay, plan your fun, plan worthwhile experiences, because if you keep on having the same old experiences, you grow old. We're capable of new experiences each day. Lay a path for lifelong learning. Okay, lifelong learning. There's no end to wonderful things that we can do. There are many colors, many notes to play with, many words to put together, many ingredients, endless combinations. makepurethyheart.com. I feel good. Hope you feel good right about now. I hope I inspired you and gave you a little bit of pep to start early today and come back to yourself and be your best self. Namaste.